Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Honestly, this is one of those great surprises when it comes to games that Sony announced today. I mean, I wish that there was more first party games from Sony themselves, but it seems like most of the games that are coming out for Sony's console is mostly just multi-platform games. Sony's still stuck in their old ways where they continue to make remasters. Who the heck asked for another freaking remaster? But Soros, super excited about it. I loved Returnal. Definitely gonna be picking this up day one, full price, $75. Take my money, Housemark. Take it. Take it now. I don't want it. You go ahead and keep it. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to jump back in. Honestly, I'm so hyped right now, and I want to play some Returnal. I've enjoyed that game very, very much. I played the crap out of it. I've have like over, I don't know, almost 100 hours in that game because I just wanted to discover everything. Still haven't platinum it. I know, I'm sorry, guys. But this is one of those games that are introduced during the state of play today, and I'm super excited for Soros. I did read just a small bit of detail on the game. So certain stuff, so you might get like upgrades. Certain upgrades are going to be permanent, just like Returnal. Certain things were permanently on there. At least you unlock it that you can keep using it. Certain guns, once they reach a certain level, so they're strong. But I wonder if you're able to utilize that strength from the beginning, or is it kind of like once you get to certain stages? Because on Returnal, you can only use certain guns for certain stages. You have to kind of like keep going around. And honestly, like it took me a while to beat that game and get the hang of it, but I never gave up, and I just kept pushing through until I beat it. Oh my god, it was amazing. It felt great. Like I never felt that good about a game. But anyway, let's go through the list, and I'll tell you what are my favorites. So far, it's definitely Soros. I'm excited. I want to play now. I don't want to wait until next year. So this is the list. Thank you, Push Square, for publishing this. Makes my job easier. So you got Days Gone remastered. Why? Why are we wasting so much money and resources on remasters, Sony? What the fuck are you doing? Enough of these. We don't want any more remasters and maybe remakes. Bloodborne. I know that a lot of people have been wanting that game a lot. I have not played Bloodborne, but I've heard a lot of great things about the game. And recently, Sony DMCA the 60 frames per second or 60 FPS version of the game that somebody had put out. Maybe Bloodborne is in the works, but anyway, moving on. Then you had Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, which we've seen so many trailers for that game already, but we got to see a different perspective. Not my cup of tea. Borderlands 4 looks great. Not my type of game. I literally spent money on them, and I bought the games because they were super cheap. The only ones that I liked is the Borderlands Telltale, but I've never gotten in like super deep with Borderland games. And this game too, it looked kind of pretty sick. First, I thought it was, for some reason, it was giving me like a what is it, Dante Inferno kind of vibe, but Lost Soul aside, this game looked great too. But we're gonna skip all that. Let's just get to, like, I like the gameplay for this game. This is another one of those. I mean, looks cool. That is cool, man. This game looks really cool. Anyways, that one was nice. London is in ruins. This one looks good too. Tides of Annihilations. Mystery Puzzle Adventure Prince is coming. Hit survival crafting game. Womp womp womp. Actually, the Shinobi one didn't look that bad. But not my cup of tea. This one too, where you're kind of like in a dream and you're altering reality or something like that. I don't know. It looks alright. And then of course, Lies of P gets a DLC that's coming in this summer. Um, then you have another Dynasty Warriors roguelike game. Stellar Blade. Hey, Stellar Blade, baby. And you know what's funny? I bought the game. I've just never like got into deep in it. So I will have to start playing my PlayStation 5 right now. We're moving, so everything is a little bit complicated. I don't have my consoles here. All my consoles are in the new place. The only thing that's still here is my PC, obviously. Obviously, we saw a new trailer for Onimusha. And of course, as soon as this game was shown, I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to end up buying this. I'm probably going to end up buying this. I don't know why it's not showing it. But Directive 8020, definitely it's going to be worth a pickup. Anything that Supermassive makes, I'm all in. I love these kind of story-driven games. So, yeah. And then WWE 2025 is adding a social sandbox. So it's kind of like 2K. If you know anything about the 2K games, you have your park. So they're adding the same kind of formula or sauce, adding extra sauce to the WWE universe. Let's see. And then also Capcom confirms Onimusha 2 PS4 remaster will launch on May. And then you have like a dragon Ichiban off on Fitting Dave the Driver DLC crossover. It wouldn't be state of play without Five Nights at Freddy's. So my list consists of Directive. I definitely want to play that. And then I definitely am super, super excited about Soros. I want to play that. Anything House Marks makes, I'm going to play it. And then Onimusha, but that's not until... I don't even know if this game's coming out this year, but maybe? Let's see. I don't think we gotten... But the game looks absolutely gorgeous. You'd expect nothing less from what, Capcom? Yeah, see, 2026. Onimusha 2026. So those two games are going to be absolutely stunning. And of course, we have Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out this year, which is also another huge W. So far, so good. We got a decent showcase. Most of the games on the list I'm not really interested in, and majority of the games we have already seen trailers here and there. So if we isolate majority of the games that we've already seen, then it was just a mediocre state of play. We need more games from first party Sony instead of them wasting their resources and money on remakes and fucking remasters. Remakes and remasters, that's Sony's bread and butter, I guess. They should be focusing on games like this, like from Housemarques, like original games, something different. Like, stick to what you're known for the best. You are known for having an immersive, movie-like gameplays or whatever. Those are the kind of games that Sony makes for single-player games. That's what we want from Sony. Microsoft can scratch the itch when it comes to multiplayer games. Microsoft has its own audience that they cater to specifically. I think Sony's strong suit and always was single player, games. That's what Sony was. That's the whole reason I purchased a PlayStation, was because I wanted to play those single player games. I'm not really huge on multiplayer games. Like, don't get me wrong, I can still somehow hold my own on COD, but when it comes to single player games, I'm looking at you, Sony. I'm staring you fucking down, Sony. So stop all these bullshit ass remasters and start making some new shit so we can get excited to that old Sony that we're used to, that was pushing out great games, hit after hit, blockbuster after blockbuster. But anyway, you guys let me know what your thoughts are. And of course, another game that's not on the list, but I'll probably be buying it, is Split Faction. I'm definitely excited for Split Faction to play that co-op on my Xbox. That's going to be a day one purchase for me. And it's not that expensive either. I think it's like $40. So definitely. This year it's looking pretty bright, and I can't wait during the summertime so we get more games that's going to be announced. But so far, it was just a mediocre state of play. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, make sure to like, subscribe.